Hello, greetings and salutations. Welcome to Y.A.R.P episode 58, and today we're talking about Pulp Fiction. We talked about it for a minute, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, unfortunately,
This is the first time we're
somebody.
saying literally
This is
everything.
first take, yeah.
Somebody decided that they didn't want to be a really good member of the production team here, and they
pay no
fucking
attention
decided
to
to
the-
crash the OBS.
Pay no attention to the Wyatt behind the curtain.
Yeah, just don't even like acknowledge him. Just like when you go to walk out, just step on him. Anyway, we decided to watch Pulp Fiction. Honestly, one of the greatest movies ever made. I would say that like completely flat out, like no contention. And if you had to, if it had a short list of movies that you had to see before you died, I would recommend seeing this one.
Yeah, I think like that's gonna be a running thing with this Tarantino arc. We're just gonna be like, no, you need to see this. You need to see that. You need to see that.
Well, number 3 is going to be a weird contention one. I feel like number 3 is going to be our first one to really talk about like whether or not it's good or bad. But as of right now, like we're just kind of in like the fucking greatest hits. Like that's just it. Like these, like the gold, like Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction are like considered classics for a fucking reason.
I think
Anybody
the
else?
majority of the people who don't like this movie have issues with the story structure. They find it confusing.
Can
It
you?
is
not shown in order.
It is completely
It's
out of
not
order.
just that it's out of order, it's different things where the thing that links them together isn't made apparent in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because if you think of other like ensemble stories like this, something like The Usual Suspects, where you do have a bunch of different characters telling their own story, and because you're getting these stories delivered start to end, and also in sequence, one after the other, you're getting the entire thing with a jumbled up timeline. But you know that because it's all part of one police case, it's connected. And I think that lack of a single unified framing device throws a lot of people off the first time they see the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's an argument to be made that Marcellus kind of connects everything together.
He does.
You know, he's kind of the linchpin that holds all of it together.
Yeah, and Vince is also in every single. He's in every single arc as well.
He is, yep.
Including the one he
At
gets
some
fucking
point,
shot.
not immediately in the beginning.
Yeah, silly enough. I'm curious because you can actually hear after he yells "Gonsan" at the very end. You can actually hear like her go say "Gonsan" means boy or whatever in the background.
Yeah, you can.
Of the end scene. So I'm curious if you can actually hear their conversation while during the first scene. But something I forgot.
Like they were all filmed literally simultaneously so that they wouldn't have to do the same thing over and over.
Well, here's the thing: they actually did because what she says is actually different than what she says later, and whether or not you want to consider that a plot inconsistency or a somebody once said that it's the what's the word, unreliable narrator. It's because it's being seen from Jules's perspective.
So it's like each of the perspectives is then telling the story themselves, so they'll get details they don't agree on.
I guess
that would work if like the camera was up close and personal to Jules specifically, but it doesn't. Mm-hmm. It's kind of an omnipresent thing where it just shows the whole situation.
Yeah. Well, not the whole situation, but like I said, when he yells "Garçon coffee," like that would be something that everybody in the restaurant would hear.
Yeah, because he shouted it.
You hear it in the end scene.
Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, no. But what I'm saying, when he says it, like it actually switches to like look like the camera like goes off of their conversation and focuses on, what are they called? Honey Bunny and fucking
Ringo.
No, what she like? I think his like name in the fucking credits is what she calls him. Honey Bunny and fucking goddamn it! It's literally I've heard it a billion times and now I'm not fucking remember. Whatever.
It's Mr. Orange, okay?
Mr. Orange, yeah. And yeah, Mr. Pink is fucking running the goddamn restaurant. But yeah, no, like I said, it's
somebody Hollywayer.
Yeah, he wasn't very good. which is unfortunate because that means he won't get good tips. So it's kind of karma coming back on him.
I mean, to be fair, it's hard to compete with Maryland.
That's fair. Which one?
The only one. Phil Stone.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why the fuck is Vincent know so much about fucking movie stars and shit like that, but he doesn't know what a fucking TV is?
What a TV pilot is?
Well, he
Well, he
knows
doesn't
what
watch
TV
TV.
is. He doesn't watch TV.
He doesn't watch TV.
He might
Yeah, so
watch
he doesn't
movies. Like actually going to the movies as an activity in and of itself. But he doesn't like have TV at home.
Yes, it just feels weird. It was like something that like rubbed me weird. It's like, wait, how do you know all this shit when you said you didn't know what a fucking what TV shows were at the beginning of the fucking movie? Anyway.
Well, even Joel says he's like, you certainly know the concept of TV shows, like you know they exist.
You are aware that there's an invention called television. It's fucking all their interactions are fucking cash, man. I love that shit.
I was gonna say, is a foot massage an intimate thing to do?
Massage is an intimate thing to do.
It is definitely an intimate thing to do.
Definitely.
Yes,
fucking any massage can be considered intimate, thing to do.
That's true.
Like a fucking ear massage could be intimate to many people.
Oh God.
You wouldn't give a guy an ear massage, would you?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I'm reminded of a YTP where he walks away, then comes back, and it's Samuel Jackson. Fuck me. Anyway, there's some creative motherfuckers out there, but yeah, no, yeah, that doesn't seem. But the thing is, she admits that it's not the reason why he was thrown out the window.
Well, she basically admits it never even happened. She's like, he's never.
Oh yeah.
The only thing he's touched is he shook my hand at our wedding.
I shook my hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I did maybe it was unintentional or a subtle thing, but I after she says that, after he saves her life at the end, before he leaves, they shake hands.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This is
hearing and then hearing
it's like
really
poetry,
bad jokes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That joke's actually pretty good, so fuck off.
I laughed actually.
I did laugh actually.
That's a fucking great joke.
Yeah, so fuck you, Mia. I did find it funny.
Don't fuck Mia. Fuck the fucking producers for ruining the fucking movie.
You're not going to tell me to not fuck
I will.
Mia. Okay, yeah,
I will fuck Mia. Come on.
I'm good.
You'll die.
I don't know. I don't see the appeal of Uma Thurman. I'm sorry.
No, I'll agree with that. I would say if there had to be
she's the bride, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Kill Bill.
She's hotter in that than she is here. I don't know what the fuck.
I think it's the hair.
I think it's
maybe it's the hair.
Literally just about to say.
In
maybe
this movie, she's serving
hey, what about Poison Ivy?
I was about to say, yeah,
Poison Ivy, man.
Poison Ivy's okay, but I guess it's the attitude of fucking the bride. She just does it for me.
Mm-hmm. Step on me.
Yeah, Mia's not it. I'm oh, what the fuck is it? The concept of fucking. All right, so I wanted to talk about this because fucking I don't have anybody to talk about this because fuck, nobody watches this old ass movie. What the fuck is up with sending? Okay, so you're going out of town.
Yeah.
You don't want your. I guess it's the implication you don't want your girlfriend to be in. What's the word?
Alone.
Infidelity. You don't want her to fucking adultery, whatever. You don't want her to go fuck other guys. So you send her on a date with one of your homeboys. I don't see that being a smart move.
It's not.
Yeah, it's fucking very dumb.
It's someone he trusts, and it's purely. Yeah. There's no
You have to consider the power dynamic.
Yeah,
that's true.
Who Marcellus Wallace is. Nobody with a fucking brain that works for Marcellus Wallace is going to pull a move on Mrs. Wallace.
Yeah, and from Vincent's perspective, he's just recently heard a story about how someone gave her a foot massage and got thrown off a balcony.
Mm-hmm. Well, he just found out it wasn't real, so.
Well, still.
Even
he knows who Marcellus Wallace is. He knows his reputation.
Yeah, Marcellus don't fuck around.
He does not.
Do not fuck around.
And that's kind of the idea, is that it serves two purposes. Number one, it keeps his wife occupied with somebody who, as far as Marcellus is concerned, is not going to do anything. And number two, it is kind of a litmus test for his guys. Because if he finds out something happens, then he's going to throw him off a fucking balcony, and then they have a speech impediment.
Speech impediment.
And even if it's not that, I think it's perfectly reasonable for like a husband just to be like, hey, just like if she's gonna get lonely, I don't want to like doing some stupid shit. Just take her out for a dinner or a movie, whatever, and bring her home.
I feel like that's
That's
indicative
another
of their.
thing as well. He knows that she's a freak, and that woman is going to go out anyway. So
Yeah, I feel
probably
like that's just.
having your
Yeah.
boys there to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I'm
feel
sure
like
he
that's a-
knows that she like snorts up like powder
Yeah,
like
that was what
on
I
a
was gonna
regular
say.
basis, and
Well,
it's better being with
I-
Vincent, like going to like that themed restaurant and
I
having some
think she's
drinks.
hiding it from Marcellus because she's that
Or
statement
that,
she
yeah.
makes where she says that if he found out anything about tonight, I'd be in as much trouble as you would.
I seriously
I
doubt
think
that.
she meant that. Well, right, but she means
Yeah, I
it.
know.
Like she doesn't
Yeah, no,
want
I
Marcellus
get you.
finding out about that.
I don't know. It's fucking.
It's
It's just
weird.
weird.
It's
And like
fucky, but I
and like
mean,
I said,
he's a
and
gangster,
it's
and she's like a gangster's bride. It's a fucky situation.
well, and like it also just shows it's like, yeah, he doesn't trust his own wife. Like the fuck.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Yeah,
Well,
fucking hell.
she's clearly a drug user.
I was going to say
so-
for good reason, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
she's-
kind of got
she's
reasons
kinda-
not to trust her.
Yeah, she's kind of an hard to be honest. That fucking
Yeah.
hello drugs that are just in random.
Yeah, random drugs that I don't even know, because she started fucking heroin. It's like, how the fuck did you, like, why did you assume that was just cocaine?
Yeah,
That's
Well,
white
no,
powder.
you can snort
Well,
heroin.
You can snort heroin, but
It's a
I'm
thing
not
people
a.
do. It's because injecting it requires having needles and all that shit. And
Oh, I thought, okay, I thought
It's just not. It's different. It's different amounts, right? Like you, because
as
she
I
goes.
understand it, the high hits you differently. Snorting
Fair
it gives
enough.
you like a delayed, more drawn out thing, whereas injecting gives you the absolute full whack.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah,
Drug.
not a druggie myself, so I don't know.
yeah,
But
the only thing I've done is edibles or something. Like I've only
Fair.
had that.
Yeah, Slur has done heroin, confirmed.
I was gonna,
Yes.
yeah, I was gonna say Slur. You
Good
you got something to say?
Slayer's hardcore. What the fuck? That's why he kept fucking leaving the call while we were watching the movie. He's fucking dealing with his drug dealers.
You're shooting up.
I have to dip out every 5 minutes just to top up.
Yeah, Slur.
He's
Slur.
like, I gotta go my nose.
Or else you run out
Figure
of
out-
battery.
No, Slur's just like he leaves the call for a second. All right, I don't have much time. Just slams the needle into his arm. Ugh.
And he like just pops up from the mirror. God damn.
Just
anyway,
frantically like
I'll be right back.
turning on his lighter, trying to burn the spoon. Like, come on,
forgot
come on.
what it was. I think it's an idiot explains the movie, and it's like every time Mia does anything, you just hear a vacuum noise. God damn, I'm rolling shit. So yeah, this is something I kind of want to talk about. Is Vincent the worst?
He's
He's
really
kind of an
not good at
asshole.
his job.
He's
Yeah.
pretty shitty at his job. He
If you notice, the
acts-
time he dies is because Jules not with him.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he leaves a fucking goddamn fucking Uzi outside of the bathroom. He also doesn't
He's a
hear.
fucking drug addict. He's a fucking idiot.
He's fucking super
He's
incompetent.
He is
genuinely not good at his
very
job.
good at what he does at all.
Yeah, not at all. And it's weird because like Marcellus fucking holds him in such high regard. So it's like, what's going
But
on?
the interesting thing there, remember
that's
the
why-
Reservoir Dogs connection. It's who he is.
Yeah, it's because he's a family connection, a friend, so then they know.
The Vega twins they're up there. They're known.
Well,
They're like a criminal dynasty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, part of me was gonna say, oh, he was in Amsterdam for a few years. He might be really rusty, but it's like this type of job, you can't afford to be rusty. Fuck that. Never mind.
No, the reason he was successful is because Jules basically carried his ass a lot of the way. They made a good team, and then as soon as Jules decided to quit and go off and do his own thing, Vincent was left on his own, and he fucking sucked.
Yeah. So like a lot of people say, it's like, oh, the reason why Jules retired is the intervention or whatever, or God giving him a message to stop. It's like, oh, because he would get killed by Bruce Willis. It's like, I don't think so. Like,
No.
that's not what would have
No.
happened.
If Jules
No.
had been there, that scene would have played out much differently.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, yeah,
Butch would have
somebody would have
died.
been. Yeah, somebody would have been in the fucking thing and not in the
just-
shitter.
I was going to say, I just love the Bruce Willis's thought process. It's like, oh, all right, I gotta get out of town as fast as possible. Like, get my watch. The gangsters could be here any moment. I'm gonna have a Pop-Tart.
Only a Pop-Tart, and it's like oh, it's because he checked the area, he checked the house, and nobody was there, and it's like, first of all, no, there was somebody there, and second of all, he knows he needs to fucking go. Like,
yeah,
so what the fuck?
Not to mention,
killing somebody with your bare hands makes you hungry, okay? And also giving oral pleasure, okay?
Yeah.
Also,
I guess he hasn't eaten anything since last night, and you would be pretty hungry. But
get McDonald's in the drive-thru when you're done.
Yeah, dude, like
go
go get something else. Like, do something else. Go get some donuts with Marcellus. Well, no, see, that would have been bad because you would have ran into Marcellus right there. Yeah.
Well, no, I don't running.
He needed to make the toaster pastries because if he didn't waste that time, he wouldn't have run into Marcellus at that crosswalk.
No, but I'm saying, like, if he would have, after work. No, I'm just saying, in Wyatt's scenario, it's like, oh, just go get some food later. It's like, yeah, but if he would have gotten food later, he would have ran into Marcellus.
Well, I was gonna make the joke, like, I think it was a running gag that me and a friend had, that just anywhere he would have gone, he would have run into Marcellus. He goes to a McDonald's, he's at the window. Here's your McDonald's.
So Marcellus is carrying like donuts and shit and like coffee. So it's like, yeah, he was at an eatery. So that means if he would have went to that eatery, he would have ran into Marcellus.
Yeah.
Boom, done. So stupid. But
I know it's a random thing, but I really like the one random chick that gets shot. Like,
she gets shot in the fucking hip too, dude. Like, that's a fucking.
She's like, "Oh, I've been shot."
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought she got shot in the collarbone. Like,
no, she gets shot in the fucking.
No, it was like the hip, stomach area.
Yeah,
she gets shot like.
And then she immediately yells, "I've been shot."
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking shot me,
But
bro.
I like how he sees him coming and he doesn't warn the bitch or say nothing. He's just like,
well, he was still like, she was still like fucking disoriented because like once he like realized it's like, oh shit, Marcellus is coming at me with fucking deagle. Like he starts to like get up, and that's when I think she gets shot. God damn it.
So does everyone have like a favorite section or what do they call them? Segments?
Chapters?
Yeah, segments, chapter, whatever.
I think anything involving Jules.
Everything involving.
I mean, honestly, he is like the best character in the. I was about to say the show, in the movie, because just everything about the performance, every fucking word that comes out of this guy's mouth, you can quote it after seeing the movie the first time.
Also, like the segment with them trying to clean the car and the wolf, like, oh, it's 30 minutes.
Yeah,
what? 10 minutes.
Yeah, I kind of want to talk about that. Like, what the fuck does the wolf do?
He's a professional cleaner. He gets shit done.
Okay. What did he tell them to do?
No, see, he's a professional problem solver.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, okay, clean the fucking blood and change clothes. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, all right.
But, okay, you got to think of it like this. Right? People that are in the situation are going to be nervous. They're going to be panicking. They're going to be freaking out. This motherfucker comes in. He's calm, cool, collected. He's on it. And when you don't have a lot of time, that's what you need.
Yeah, but it's not that he knew to do anything particularly ingenious or special. It's just he was brought in to take control of the situation.
Yeah, to take charge.
I know, it just feels like his fucking like recommendations and shit like that are just all super like, yeah, no shit, like kind of things.
But well, yeah, these are things that those two would have eventually thought to do themselves, obviously. But how much bickering, arguing, and fucking panicking would have been between this and that?
True. It always fucking weirded me out. But I guess that's fair. I could agree with you what you're saying. Yeah, and once again, Vincent being a fucking moron. It's like, please would be nice. It's like, fucking excuse me.
Well, he even deals with that too. Is like, I'm sorry, we got time on our hands. I don't got time to be super nice. So please, with sugar on top. Like,
go clean the fucking car.
Yeah, he does say please, but I like the fact that he starts out with like, if I'm, it's for a goddamn reason because time is a factor.
Yeah.
If you don't want to help, fucking good luck, gentlemen.
I'll leave. I'll deuce out right the fuck now.
Pretty please, with a cherry on top. Clean the fucking car.
Clean the fucking car. Such a good line.
I'm a mushroom-clad motherfucker.
Yeah, I actually made a meme about that like a couple weeks ago, where it's I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker, and it's a picture of Gandhi because in case you don't know about in case you don't know about him from Civilization. But yeah, no, I love that fucking line. I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker.
Practically anything that comes from Jules' mouth, just complete gold, like Slur said.
Shout out to Shadow MVP, fucking Christopher Walken. I swear to God, like he is so good. Like
Great
that
cameo.
entire scene, and like it's like so like believable. You know what I mean? Like it's
Oh,
like, oh
dude,
yeah,
that
yeah.
It
whole
is
monologue,
excellent deadpan humor.
Yes,
Just
and
not
then
a
well,
crack.
no, because
And
it's like 80. Well, because it's like 90% like a sincere thing. You know what I mean?
And then
It's
suddenly,
like, and it's like
And
he
then
had to zip his
suddenly.
ass. He died of dysentery, but yeah, then I held him.
I held this hunk of metal up my ass for 2 years.
it's just the shift is so great because
It's
like
so
leading up to
quick,
that,
and
it's
it's
so
so
sudden,
subtle,
and
and
it's
it's this
so-
very deep and emotional, like
Yeah, it's
slowly
like this
delivered story.
patriotic. Yes,
And then he gets,
the
and then he gets to
hero.
like, and then he gets to like the method of like the actual watch and how they wouldn't allow him to keep it, and then he's, then it's just his tone shifts. He's like, so he hit it the only place he could, his ass.
Yeah, his ass.
And then he's talking to like a fucking 8-year-old child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
child, no clue what's happening.
How early did the mom tell this kid that his dad's dead? Died in a POW
Well, he did it-
camp.
Well, no, as I say, Walken did a fucking great job of fucking like easing it in, but then, ironically, pun intended. But like, yeah, like once it gets to the very end, it's like, oh wait, what the fuck? Hold up.
I like the in involving more Jewel stuff. I like the conversation between him and Tarantino. Like, this is some gourmet shit. Cut the crap. I know how good it is. I'm the one who bought it.
I'm the one who fucking buys it. Okay?
Because when Bunny goes out, she buys shit. When I go out, I buy the expensive stuff because I want to taste
Dude,
it.
like when I was living with a bunch of dudes and shit like that, and like, cause I always bought the coffee and shit like that, and they'd be like, "Oh man, this is so good." It's like, I know how good my coffee is.
You just start talking exactly like Quentin Tarantino.
And like, I wanted to like fucking actually throw them out in my fucking house, but yeah, like anytime they would like, "Oh, you buy
just
that
recite-
shit."
Just
Because you
recite
whisper, because it's like the whisper is like what it is.
Yeah, just recite the lines one for one. I know how good my coffee is, okay? I'm the one that buys it.
I know my post is cringe, okay? I posted it. You don't gotta tell me how cringe it is.
God damn it! I love this fucking movie. It's so good.
Pulp Fiction
fuck,
Pulp Fiction was one of those movies that I was just like, oh, like I don't remember that much of this movie. But then as soon as the the music started playing, I was like, oh, I remember practically everything again.
Right.
Just
My
got
mom.
my memory just got laser beamed back into my brain.
Right. My mom had the fucking album back in the day, and like that's all we fucking
nice.
listened to. Like every fucking car ride was like, "You're so what?" Like I could like
Sweet.
every time I hear like Preacher Man, that's all I think is my mom fucking singing that shit. It's like her favorite song. But like, yeah, like this fucking movie was like throughout my childhood. Weirdly, because you know it's Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, music in like in Tarantino movies.
It's
Like,
fucking fantastic. Even
like,
like the
all of
fucking. Oh, go ahead.
It was actually
no, yeah, sorry, I was just gonna say like not like obviously just the songs that already exist, but even like some of the original scores.
Yeah, I was curious
That
who
he
does the
has.
original score for this, because is it the guy who did? Because I know Kill Bill, um, Inglourious Bastards, and Hateful Eight all have the same composer. I'm curious if it's the same guy.
Yeah, Ennio Morricone.
Yes, that guy. Fucking rest in peace. But that guy was fucking
Phenomenal.
fantastic.
Wait, is that
Yeah, I love the Hateful Eight soundtrack.
I was going to say, is that the same Morricone that made like the soundtrack for The Thing and The Good,
Yeah.
Bad, and the Ugly?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
spaghetti westerns. Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, he's
I,
fucking. He was.
Oh,
he was a
legend.
fucking real one.
I was going to say, do you guys know that for some reason The Thing soundtrack won a Razzie? Like people thought
A
The Thing was fucking,
Razzie?
yeah, they thought it was shit, and it's like, I'm sorry, kindly go fuck yourself.
Yeah, people were
Fucking-
weird in the 80s.
The fuck is a Razzie?
That's
Golden-
basically
it's
an
the,
Oscar,
the-
but
the
bad.
The Oscars for bad movies, the Golden Raspberry.
Yeah.
You never heard of it?
No. I mean, I've heard of it. I just never know what the fuck it was.
Oh, yeah, it's that.
Yeah, like Catwoman won a Razzie.
I was about to say
Yeah.
Halle Berry won a
Of course it did.
Razzie for Catwoman.
And then
And
she
she accepted it.
She
She
accepted
Yeah,
it.
she showed
I'd
up
like
and
to-
accepted it. That was
I'd
great.
like to thank my agent because he's the one who got me in this fucking movie.
Yeah,
for
'cause
putting me
it
in
was
this
yeah,
piece of
okay.
shit. She called
I
it a
don't-
piece of shit, god awful
I
movie.
didn't know that was the Razzies. Yeah, I've seen that video though. She's
Yeah.
like fucking. She's roasting the fucking director.
Yep.
Oh, you showed me the outfit. Oh boy.
So it sounds like we have pretty much a consensus on who like some of the strongest characters are. Does anyone feel like there are any particularly weak characters in the film, or anybody that's like a standout in the opposite direction?
Maybe not necessarily weak, but like weaker than the stronger ones.
Yeah, just somebody like if you
Possibly-
had to point to somebody as an example, like who would you do?
I'm
it, no.
gonna throw out a line. I have no idea how accurate this line's gonna be. Possibly Mia, but I think I might be antiquating screen time with quality.
That could be a hot take. I mean, what's your point of reference, or what's your?
Well, it's not that she's necessarily weak. I was gonna say comparing to the rest of it, but then I might also be arguing, unfortunately, like screen time versus quality, which is not that those are not equal to each other. The Wolf is a fantastic example of that.
'cause I was gonna say is like, but she's
And
not
Christopher-
in it a lot, and she doesn't really do much herself to move the plot or anything forward. But that's because the plot is so delineated anyway. But in the time she has, she's characterized really well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The cab driver is always weirded me out.
Yeah, she was.
yeah.
She
Yeah,
was
that
waiting.
does kinda
She was
come out of
waiting
nowhere,
there,
didn't it?
yet didn't know what was going on. That was.
No, she did know what was going on because she was watching she was listening to the fight. Remember?
She's like,
Oh,
"You're
that's
that guy
right,
who
yeah.
killed a guy. That makes me horny."
They said,
in
yeah.
French.
Horny in French.
No,
No,
Colombian.
it's Spanish.
Colombian.
Colombian. But yeah.
She said it in European, yeah.
Yeah, the French is the one who wanted the pot.
Yeah, the pot.
Yeah, that's
I
a
liked
that's a
her.
new
She's adorable.
yeah, that's a new fetish from Tarantino that we got to see.
She does actually have a line that always kind of stuck with me though,
Hmm.
because I saw this movie when I was way too fucking young. But she has that
Didn't
line
we
where
all?
she says, you know, what we find pleasing to the touch and what we find pleasing to the eye is seldom the same. I was like, wow, that's actually like really fucking poignant from coming from.
Right. It's true.
But then it's like, yeah, we're moving on now, and blueberry pie and watches up people's ass. It's great.
I actually really liked the exchange when Bruce Willis is kind of freaking out, and then he's just like, "No, you're not a mind reader." And then he gets in the car, and he's still just fucking pissed.
Yeah, he plays it
I
off
love
so
that.
cool.
That's so
He plays it
Yeah.
off so cool.
that is such
Then
a
he's
real
like,
moment.
After he yeeted the fucking TV across the room, okay,
That's fair.
like he's clearly abusive.
Yeah, he's
would say-
clearly got anger control problems. And you can see he's like actively trying to pull himself back. It's like, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. But like at that point, he's already fucking broken a TV.
That when it
Yeah.
cuts to him in the car, that was such a real moment.
So real.
100%.
It's so real. Like
fucking hard.
of all the fucking things to forget, she forgets to fucking watch.
There's one line it's like it's my favorite line in the entire fucking movie. It's when he's like explaining it to her. He's like, that was my father's watch. Do you understand what my father had to go through to give me that watch? I don't want to get into it, but it was a lot.
We don't have time to get into it right now, but it was a lot.
It's because and it works so well because we heard that original scene where it's like, oh yeah, he had it up his ass for fucking 5 years. So it's like, yeah, I don't want to get into it, but he went through a lot, and that wouldn't be like funny if you didn't have any of the context before. It's just because of that context. It's so fucking hilarious.
So what
It's
about
a
you?
very,
Max? Who
very
would
good
you-
deadpan joke, and that one just like snaps right back to it in a really neat little way. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying, Ninja?
Oh, I was gonna
so
say, so Wyatt gave his answer. Bad or weak character? Who would you point to? Would you say?
I really like. It's weird, like watching it like a billion times over. I feel like every single time I watch it, I like Vincent less and less.
Is it just because he's really just that bad at his job?
Well, there's a lot of like, there's a lot of things like it's
He's not
so
nearly
like.
as charismatic as Jules.
Well,
which is
it's
part
not
of
that.
his-
It's not that. It's that. He's just fucking like he's a piece of shit. Like, and it's like
Oh,
I
yeah.
get like
yeah.
that's like the, I guess like the point of his character or whatever. But it's like, God, it's just fucking I don't like you. Dude. Like,
I mean,
he's
it
just-
makes-
You put him in a fucking ponytail to make him look more obviously sleazy.
right?
Well, I was
Well,
gonna make
it's like oh I'm gonna shoot heroin before fucking going for a drive and shit like that. So he's like high as shit that entire fucking time. I don't know. I have
does
a
it
fucking
right before the date.
yeah.
well, I was gonna say.
Well, no, he does it. No, well, he'll say he drives. He does it at the fucking drug dealer's house, and then drives
He gets
to
high at the dealer's house and then drives there.
and then he's
So he's
high the
high
entire
when he
time.
arrives at the house, and he's just hearing voices from nowhere, and he does the GIF.
Yeah,
He does the GIF. Everybody knows the GIF.
Can we be surprised that a Vega brother? Like, well, hold on. That was I was about to insult Mr. Blonde.
Well, Mr. Blonde's a piece of shit too. Like, let's be fair.
But he's good at his job.
Mr. Blonde was a fucking psychopath, but he was sober and competent.
But like,
yeah.
Well, I don't know about competent because he fucked up.
Competent might be the wrong word.
Yeah, because he went crazy. Yeah.
Maybe not in the right thing, but he was a man of ambition.
He was methodical in his way that he went crazy. Like everyone's like, oh, he just went crazy. He started shooting the place. It's like, yeah, but he had a reason for doing that.
Yeah, it's a fucked up reason. It doesn't justify killing people, but he actually does have a very clear logic as to what was going on. I told them not to do the thing. They did the thing, and I fucking killed them, which was the thing I threatened to do if they did the thing. If they didn't want to die, they shouldn't have done the fucking thing. That's what the threat is.
What's the line? It's like, if they hadn't done, they did. I wouldn't have done it.
I know how to do what I did.
I mean, he's a man of few words, but he's incredibly articulate.
He was also really competent at torturing the fucking cop, too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about competent. That's a little bit... I guess competent...
He was a very competent dancer while he was torturing that guy.
Yeah, it's more like self-satisfaction.
Yeah,
he's got a bit of a swagger, you know?
Your victim did not die mid-torture, so... That
yeah, but going back to Vincent Vega, though, like... So the reason, like, so Mia's a fucking moron who fucking decided to shoot up drugs and she found some random dude's fucking jacket. However, the reason why she didn't get stopped or anything is because motherfucker was in the bathroom, like, having a full ass monologue by himself, like, fucking trying to convince himself not to fuck his boss's wife.
I mean, sometimes you have to have a conversation with yourself about what you will and will not put your dick in.
Fair enough, but like, it's
I'd say that was one of his better moments, like for.
Actually, I think it's his strongest moment because it's like goes off of like the conversation he has with Jules as they're going up the building about like where exactly the line is or how we don't really talk about it, but we both know when we're doing it that a massage is an intimate thing, and he should have fucking known that, even if Marcellus overreacted. And then now in the bathroom, you're kind of getting the payoff from that, which is. We've kind of established that he actually does have some principles about this.
Yeah,
and even if the reasoning is just, I don't want to be thrown out of a fucking balcony, he's still actually having a conversation with himself about sticking to his principles.
I mean, anyone who says self-preservation ain't good enough, they're fucking wrong, because self-preservation is a good reason to not stick your dick crazy.
Add to the fact that he's managing to hold on to these type of principles while high as a fucking kite.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And I just like what he says, like, you're gonna say you have a lovely time, get in the car, go home,
be polite, shake her hand, and jerk off, and that's all you're gonna do. Also, he's an atrocious dancer, so I'm just saying.
Whoa.
I was gonna say that might just be more than
I'm the only fucking person here.
Trying for, I think they did that very well, but it is not.
The race card. Put it back in the deck.
Well, no, I was just saying, yeah, he's a shitty dancer. It's like, oh wait, you guys are all white. Fuck, my bad.
I was going to say it might just be the dance of the time period, because it was specifically a dance off of that particular song.
Yeah. It wasn't a dance off, it was a twist off. You had to do the twist.
Yeah,
but they stopped doing the twist like fucking 10 seconds into the
dance. They went back to it.
No,
they were improvising. They went with the flow.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It was all time
don't you dare.
I think the twist
it's just funny though, because like whenever people are like, oh yeah, white people can't dance, it's usually the fucking Pulp Fiction dance. It's that gif of just them like at the very beginning doing the fucking twist.
I don't know what kind of white people you see dance. If anything, it's the scene from Hitch where he's doing like the lawnmower, fucking Q-tip
he had moves. That's why you could call him.
No, there's a reason Will Smith wanted to kick him out of the apartment.
I like the little backstory that Quentin Tarantino came up with the dance for Mia. Like he used the Aristocats.
Oh,
The
did he?
yeah, like the female, the lead, like I can't remember her name, like the white female, like French cat. Like in one of the scenes where they're dancing, he used that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about the aristocrats. Sorry.
Wasn't her name like Princess or Duchess or something like that?
Duchess,
That's
Duchess.
just
Yes.
the mom cat, wasn't it?
Can't
That's
wait
it, that's it.
can't wait to see the live action remake.
Fuck
No,
off.
shut up. Fuck off.
No, they can't do that one because that one's racist.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh no, they'll
Good
just
save.
remove
Ching
the
chong
racism.
chong
Don't
chong.
worry about it.
Fortune
Oh
cookie
my
always
God.
wrong.
A fucking jazz cat who's obviously black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you can kind of get past it on. It's like, but it's still it's
Fortune
part of
cookie
society.
Society's
always
cats are
wrong.
the worst part. Yeah, that one's not gonna fly.
What do you mean the worst
I love-
part? That was great. I love that
They're
cat.
great. They're the best fucking part of the movie. What are you talking
The
about?
only thing
No,
I
No,
actually
they're
Literally,
the,
the-
greatest.
the only thing I
Reminds me of the
remember-
Siamese cats from The Lady and the Tramp.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, they're-
Didn't
they get cut from the remake anyway?
If you please.
Oh,
Did
I
it?
wouldn't
That
be
was like the
surprised.
funniest part of the fucking movie.
That's
I
fucking
think
great.
it got
was
cut from
creepy.
the live action remake.
the only
Of
thing I
course it is.
remember about
See that thing swimming around? Maybe we should go see if it could make it drown.
Honestly, when I was
only-
young, those fucking cats creep me out.
The only thing I remember about the
Evil.
Aristocrats is just the song at the end. Everybody wants to be a cat. That's
Great song.
literally
That's not
it.
even at the
That's
end.
not at the end.
Oh, is it?
That's like
It's
halfway
sort of like-
through.
It's sort of like halfway through because once
Yeah.
they get lost,
Yeah.
they're out there. They find Thomas O'Malley. He takes them to like a place that's safe for the night with some friends of his, and they literally party the fucking building down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to this impromptu review of Aristocats.
Yeah.
This
Anyway,
movie-
back
Yeah, you
to
should
the
go
fucking
fucking
Pulp
watch
Fiction.
it.
Anyway, back to
so-
Pulp
Anyway,
Fiction.
back to the movie we're actually doing. Quentin Tarantino's Cat Fiction.
Cat fiction.
Oh, Cats, directed by Quentin Tarantino.
He held this
Now
cat
more
up his
feet.
ass for 4 years. He died of dysentery.
So
Oh my god.
I will say, like, I'll just bring it up really quick. I don't know if you guys even care about this stuff. Do you guys know the theory about what's in the briefcase?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
like,
fucking
so
I do.
what is in the briefcase though? Like that's
So,
the thing.
I'll-
Isn't
I'll-
the whole
I'm
point
already
is
answered the
to
question.
literally be anything? It's just a MacGuffin. Don't
Yeah,
worry about
at
it.
the end of the day, it doesn't actually matter. But
Oh, so
because the
that's
internet
it's-
loves the theory craft.
There is an official answer, though.
Yeah, it's the fucking glow sticks.
Well, no, I mean, like, Quentin Tarantino has said what it was supposed to be. It
Oh,
was
what
supposed to be a
did he
big-ass
say?
diamond.
Oh,
Oh, it was just supposed to be a
When
big
did
ass
he-
diamond. I didn't know
when
that.
did he
Yeah,
say
it's
that?
just a big-ass diamond.
I
Years
It was
after
just
the
a
film was
really
released.
good light bulb.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
literally all it is. Yeah, is a
Yeah, that's all it
bulb,
is.
but-
It's literally like fucking.
But for
gold.
some
No, I mean, like
reason,
in the movie, in the text when they open it up, it's like, "Are we happy?" And he's like, "Yes, this is the light bulb that Marcellus wanted. It's exactly as they designed it."
I don't
Finally,
know
his
why
cat-
the
it's-
fans fucking
Finally, he will
theory
have
craft
light
that it
in his
was-
garage.
And then
Yeah.
Mr.
Finally,
Orange is
he'll
like,
be
it's so
able to
beautiful.
read past 9 p.m.
This one
And Mr.
beautiful
Orange-
light bulb, motherfucker.
so
The soul thing never made sense to me because there's nothing really like supernatural about the
let
film.
me let me
Yeah,
explain
no,
it
that's
to.
just
hold on. Let me explain it to.
Well.
Let me explain it.
You
to
can die on
anyone
this
who
hill.
do-
That's fine.
Oh,
No,
hold on,
yeah,
let me-
go ahead and explain it to the audience. Let them know.
Yes.
'cause
Okay.
It's something a lot of people know, but go ahead.
So, in case anyone doesn't know, the theory is that in Pulp Fiction, what's in the briefcase is Marcellus Wallace's soul because the combination that opens it is 666. The band-aid on the back of his head is apparently how the devil extracts souls. I personally,
Yeah.
like, after a while, I was really into this, but then after a while, I was like, wait a minute, it doesn't fucking matter what's in it.
I'm fine
And-
with the theory existing, but please tell me how any of that makes sense or where
Yeah,
it
it
comes
doesn't make
from.
sense. And like,
Yeah,
there's talk about like Tony Rakahara being like some like fucking like
I'll be right back.
Samoan like voodoo guy, and that's why he can't speak or some shit. There's a lot of like things that they try to fucking like link together, but yeah, it really doesn't matter. It's just something insanely valuable, and apparently to like everybody. So I don't think fucking Mr. Orange would have realized that it was a soul. He would have just saw that it's like, oh, it's beautiful because it was my color in the heist. But yeah, no.
Yeah, it's
Like I
a
said,
fun
I-
it's a fun online theory, but I don't think it's supposed to hold any like actual truth to it.
Yeah. That's like I said. That's just it. I always love the speculation of like what the fuck it was. So you said that Quentin Tarantino said it was a diamond. I thought Quentin Tarantino said it was like a fucking lunchbox.
No,
Like,
it's basically just supposed to be a big diamond, but
it was some kind of like collector's lunchbox or some shit like that he said in an interview once.
The gist is that they couldn't find a diamond that looked like real enough or that he was happy with, so they just got the idea of like, oh, we'll just, not show it and leave it mysterious, but that's essentially all it is, because at a glance, anyone who's not familiar with the situation can look at it and go, holy shit, that's a massive diamond.
Yeah,
so like when Ringo looks at it, he doesn't know what the fuck, anything is going on with Marcellus Wallace, but he immediately knows, I want that.
Well, he knows it's a soul.
No, there's no soul.
It's a soul.
Marcellus Wallace is a ginger, confirmed.
Oh no, the thing is, he was gonna have vitiligo, and he was gonna go like turn white because he got rid of his soul. Then he was gonna grow. That's actually the theory. So he was gonna grow ginger hair, but the thing is, it was hair, and that's all he wanted. He sold his soul for
a do.
Someone needs to take the fucking Goku Super Saiyan God hair and just put it on Marcellus.
I was thinking more of I was thinking more of the kid from Hot Fuzz. 22nd of February. That guy's hair.
Yeah.
Carrot top hair on fucking. No, carrot top hair on fucking Marcellus Wallace. Marcellus Wallace is a great character too. I don't think we can give him enough credit. He's fucking awesome just in every scene he is. I really love the how fucked. So we didn't talk about it, but yeah, the climax of the chapter about the watch. It gets fucking wild.
It escalates quickly.
I was going to say,
like holy shit, Batman. This is bad time. I was going to
say, I don't know how much I don't know how much we can talk about it here on YouTube, but things.
If you fucking seen the movie, you know. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really fucking love how it ends. Two things. One, don't nobody talk to anybody about this. It's nobody's business. I just the way he delivers, it's like nobody's business.
Well, I really like how he says, "I'm gonna get medieval on your ass."
Get medieval on your ass. And yeah, that's the popular fucking emo girl gif. I'm pretty fucking far from okay.
We cool? Yeah, we cool.
Yeah, we cool.
You lost your LA privileges.
You lost your LA privileges.
Well, yeah. I like how there is so much communicated between characters that doesn't actually get spoken. Mm-hmm. Because Marcellus realizes immediately he could have left. He could have left me to fucking suffer or die or whatever, but he came back for without Bruce ever having to say anything clunky about it,
Yeah. And
like if this was written in current year, there would have been like, I came back to save you. I
couldn't just leave you, man.
No,
like, man. Shut the fuck up,
Oh, cringe! I could see it being said too. Ugh. And yeah, like an hour ago, he was literally had a gun to his fucking head, about to fucking blow his brains out.
When I pictured that monster bending you over and penetrating you, I couldn't live with myself if I left you.
I had to go to my honor of my roots. I'm actually 1/4 Japanese.
If I left,
I had to come back for you. No, everybody look at the chat. That is what I almost was like. Oh, that would have gotten us banned.
You saved me.
Why would you do that? Now our audience, all fucking three of them, are gonna be like, "What the fuck? What are they talking about?" I hate that. I don't like that.
Original series based on this movie, the Gimp doesn't keep his mask on.
Pulp Fiction 2023, the Disney remake.
God, shut the fuck up! I don't even fucking want that out there. Like, I don't even want that spoken.
Speaking of which, you think it's a joke. You do realize who bought Miramax, right?
Yeah, they're not gonna fucking remake Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction is a goddamn Disney movie now.
Marcellus Wallace is a goddamn princess now.
Yeah, Marcellus Wallace is a princess.
Mia Wallace.
And you will know my name is the Lord.
Unless you're a filthy Jew.
That's a little too far.
instead of
Why am I doing the
of
Mickey voice?
instead of the music as he's getting pulled back, it's a small world. God.
Oh god. It's
No,
a
it
small
goes-
hole after all.
Okay, so it's the same exact scene except for when Bruce Willis goes to leave, he actually does leave. But who comes out? Mia Wallace, and she's got like a lightsaber and force
Yeah.
powers. She comes in. She
I was
saves the
literally
day.
about
Mia
to say instead of
Skywalker.
him like picking up a samurai sword, he picks up a lightsaber.
Yeah, you just
Yes.
cut the guy in
I
half.
feel like that's an edit. I feel like that already exists.
No,
Oh, it
I
has
think
to.
I've already been looking.
Hold the fucking phone. I'm gonna go to YouTube right now, motherfucker.
I'm gonna Google this.
Let's see. Pulp Fiction lightsaber.
Such a
Dude, I'm
What
telling
else
you.
did you get from that?
YouTube's just like, what the fuck?
Ah!
You find it?
Sure fucking enough. Literally type that in. It's the
First
first
result.
fucking video.
First result.
It's
when
literally
did it come
Pulp
out?
Fiction lightsaber, like 2 years ago. I think it's 2 years ago. Oh no, I closed my phone. I'm beating motherfucker's ass. But
Oh yeah, 6 years
Yeah,
ago.
no.
There's
6 years ago.
that-
There you go.
That explains why, because then, like, if this was very recent, Disney would have been like, get that shit out of my face.
Well, no, there was that fucking Pirates of the Caribbean one.
I've always wondered how they get away with those things, because
I don't know. It's weird. I feel like it's like you're on that line, sir. Please don't get banned because what you're doing is pretty fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. So we talked about, so in terms of ridiculous subjects, how do you guys pour a bowl of cereal?
Okay, so we
Oh,
let's set the scene.
I thought you'd never ask.
So Mia Wallace has just OD'd. She's about to fucking die. She's literally dying. He's driving to his dealer's house and he's trying to call him on the phone. When we see a cut to the dealer, he's sitting on. Well, Slayer, why don't you take it away?
Just
Okay,
dump-
so he's
dumping this
high
burden.
as shit. We can see he's a fucking degenerate, and this is just clearly how he spends a normal Monday workday. Is in his pajamas, in a dressing gown, on a couch with one of those, like, you know, the little tray for
TV
the
tray.
dinner,
A dinner tray. TV
TV
dinner
tray.
tray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sad old lady in Requiem for a fucking Dream had. Yeah, he's got one of them things. And, you know, he, as is his wont as a lifelong stoner, he's watching a bunch of cartoon bullshit on drugs, and the phone starts ringing. And he just doesn't care, so he keeps eating his cereal. And he's so into the cereal, he's left the milk out, so the milk goes warm. And this, more than anything else I've described so far, is what really singles him out as an absolute fucking waste of space.
Is this as
Yeah,
bad
That's
as...
the
absolute
thing that
worst character
identifies him as a
confirmed.
fucking degenerate junkie wastrel.
Is
Is
this
the
what,
fact that he couldn't put the fucking milk away when he ate his cereal.
is this
Yep.
just as bad as...
It's gonna be warm.
Is this
It's
just
gonna,
as
yeah,
bad
that's
as,
literally the worst thing ever. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why?
Would you compare this to the steak and eggs thing as the biggest offense to you, at least?
I don't think that's ever been said on fucking stream.
No,
but-
no. In the Law-Abiding Citizen, we had a whole thing. I need to clip it out.
Oh,
so
did
just-
we? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we did.
Milk is worse than like really chunky steak egg abominations.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is a cardinal sin of food. When you pour the fucking milk for the cereal, which you do after the cereal's in the
Yes.
by the way.
Yeah, we don't.
Anyone
we don't deal.
anyone
We
who
don't.
does
We
milk
don't
then
deal
cereal's
with.
a psychopath.
Yeah, clearly it's milk, then cereal, then bowl. Okay, come on, let's fucking over you amateurs here.
Yeah, obviously. But no, I saw it during the scene, and I pointed it out during our watch. I was like, "What kind of fucking monster leaves the goddamn milk out while he's sitting there eating cereal, just watching cartoons?" It's like, dude, it's horrible. Side note, tangent. I thought it was interesting that the when Vincent shows up to the house, that chick, like his wife's friend or whatever, is still there on the fucking couch.
Yeah.
Like she's been there.
Oh,
the whole
I
fucking
guarantee
time.
that she basically fucking lives there.
Well,
Like that's,
I mean,
that's
like,
what she does. That's how she spends her days. She comes around to her friend's house. She gets high. It gets too late. She's not arsed going home, so she just sleeps on the couch with
Yeah.
cartoons in the background.
yeah,
I mean,
that's
fair enough. But like, I mean, real hot take. Better than Mia.
Oh yeah, without a
Oh
doubt.
yeah.
Literally
The
every
friend?
literally every other female in this
Yeah,
movie.
the
better
friend.
than me.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I'm Piercing's
I
lady.
don't
I
even
don't know how I
remember
feel
the
about
friend.
her, but that's kind of because piercing. I don't know how I feel about most piercings.
Well, you never fucking found out why she has a fucking tongue ring.
Well,
Fellatio. It's for
Fellatio.
fellatio.
Yeah. I don't know because I'm a good Christian boy, but I would assume that it'd be better.
Jokes.
Hey.
Hey.
Anyway,
Susan, it's natural.
The milk thing. It's weird. I'd never noticed that. Like I've said before we started, I've watched this movie a billion fucking times. I never noticed that.
I mean, to play like devil's advocate for like a split second, maybe it's to just, I don't know, maybe you just eat like the full bowl of cereal, drink the milk, and then you just have a whole nother bowl of cereal.
Yeah, so this is where the weird thing came in with your fucking food take, Wyatt. Who the fuck does that? You pour in new fucking cereal and then you drink the milk after you've done all your bowls.
I think I did that.
Yeah, because every
once,
time
but
you
I
pour
think,
cereal into the bowl, it's going to leave a little bit more, whatever you want to call it, flavor, residue, whatever, in the
Yeah, and
milk.
if you're doing fucking Reese's Puffs, that's fucking chocolate milk at the end of the day, so that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, like you keep pouring new cereal in until you are done eating cereal, then you down the milk.
I think the only time I've ever done that, I just wasn't thinking. So yeah, I just had
I'm shocked.
two separate.
I mean,
bowls
like
of
you
cereal.
could, I would buy it if you're like you did it and you're like, ah, fuck, I want more fucking thing.
Yeah,
but
that's
then,
what I was thinking.
like,
but
no,
then
but
why
then,
is
but
the
then,
milk
but
next
then
to
it
you?
doesn't. Yeah, I was about to say it doesn't fucking. It goes against what you're trying to defend though. So
Yeah,
that's why it's bad.
It's just weird. And like we said earlier, if you actually do milk than cereal, you are a sociopath and not allowed.
Exactly. Like it's like people who do sock shoe then sock shoe. It's like no.
Just do
You do
sandals.
sock shoe shoe.
Yes.
Fucking if you know somebody who does sock shoe, that's a fucking sociopath. You need to get away from that person. They will kill you. Oh my god, Wyatt, please for the love of fucking Christ,
I wear
don't
sandals.
tell me you do sock shoe.
I wear sandals.
That's
I live
somehow
in the fucking,
worse, but like you're not mentally
live in the
drained,
fucking
so.
desert.
But
I need
you only
my-
wear sandals?
Oh,
No,
with or
now that it's
without
get-
socks? Let's be honest.
No,
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on.
without. I'm not
Okay,
that
well,
weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
That I would
I
never.
wear Crocs
fucking...
and socks, but that's because I don't give a fuck.
Right,
Like,
Well, it's because Crocs
it's like-
still some. Crocs at the very least are somewhat coverage, like the holes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
fucking
You're not
things.
you're not full
Yeah.
you're not full Naruto.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, going back to the fucking movie again. Movie's fucking awesome.
We were talking about the movie and this insane
It was
stoners.
somewhat, kind of, maybe, somewhat.
Would you drink a $5 shake?
Oh, well, they're not really $5 anymore. I feel like they're more, but yeah.
I think
Fuck
Benjamin,
yeah, I
more
want-
than
I
that
re-
now.
Benjamin
but I
Babbage
really
did
do
like
want
an inflation thing. That $5 shake would be like $8 now.
10 or $15 probably.
Yeah.
'Cause you gotta
Which
think
is
this was
what a-
early 90s.
Which is
Yeah,
what
that's
a
true.
fucking which is what a large cold store creamery is usually like $12. But those
Yeah.
are fucking worth it.
Every once
They're
in
so
a while,
fucking good. They're like
anyone who goes to Cold Stone as like their main ice cream thing, you have way too much money.
I mean, fucking, I'm an operator, goddammit. But yeah, it's also one of the better ones on DoorDash. So,
What
what am I gonna get? A milkshake? Sonic, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I was gonna say Dairy Queen, but that's just for Blizzards.
Man, their milkshakes are okay.
I've never.
Does
had
anyone
one.
have like a least favorite scene or a scene that feel like brings down the movie at all?
Not really brings it down, but like I really going back to the scene, of Mia. That scene always makes me super uncomfortable. like I don't like watching that part. It always makes me really like oof.
Wait,
I-
what part
I-
makes
as
you
a-
uncomfortable?
The stabbing her in the
adrenaline.
fucking chest with a
Oh,
goddamn adrenaline.
I mean,
yeah.
is that uncomfortable in a way that's not in the way that the movie intends? Because the
It's-
movie is very obviously trying to make this a very intense, very fucking doggy
Great scene.
situation.
You know, Do you know what it is? It's the sound work in this entire movie actually really well. Like when what's her face is like brushing her teeth, like it sounds like the fucking microphone's in her mouth.
Brushing her teeth for like 5 fucking hours. The sun comes
Well, you know
up.
why,
She
right?
no, she brushed her teeth. Well, yeah, but she brushed her teeth at night. You should brush her teeth in the morning. That's what she's fucking supposed to do. But it's the sound of the. I think it's a drug dealer, but when he's pointing at her chest for the her heart thing, like it's the sound of him tapping her chest, and like
The
it
thumping.
sounds like
The
the
thumping
microphone
of,
is inside of her fucking cavity. So you hear
Yeah.
it's like I don't know why that always like
Great.
I don't like it. Like it
Really
fucking
good
A.
sound
It is.
design.
I think
It's
And
really
when
good
the
sound design,
needle
but
and when the needle like hits her as well, like that thump, like
it's a thud. It's not a
Yeah.
fucking strike or a slice. It's a thud.
I think because of like my first aid training, and part of that had to do with like EpiPen shit and just that kind of. I feel like as a kid that grossed me out, but just now is like, yeah, that's what you need to do.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's just that it's specifically the thudding. It's the sound design of that scene. It just makes me uncomfortable.
I was gonna say she really tapped. He
I
really
like
tapped
how
on that
she-
sternum.
She doesn't like immediately pull the needle out.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
right.
she's
It's
still
in her
like coming.
heart.
She's
Yeah,
still
she
coming
just
back to
looks
life.
Yeah.
in shock that she's been fucking stabbed with this thing.
Yeah.
Please say something.
Another bad moment for Vincent, though. I got to stab her 3 times.
I gotta stab her 3 times.
Yeah.
No, you don't stab her
That's a
3 times.
goddamn it, dude. Every fucking he's such a fucking dumbass.
He is so
Or-
lucky.
To be fair,
that-
he's probably still fucking high.
Yeah.
He is
I don't
so
know. I
lucky
feel like that's
that,
something that would snap you out of that shit.
No,
we call
dude, it would snap you out a little bit, would make you like panic, but you're still contending with the fact that your body is still high. Like, it's
I
not a
guess.
mood; it's a fucking altered state.
Yeah, it's not just something you can like pull out of. You can just focus through and just go and be not high anymore.
Right.
I don't know if like, so Vincent's lucky that Mia held out for as long as she did, because I'm pretty sure an overdose is. I think that kills you pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. I mean, she obviously has somewhat of a tolerance built up because she's shown to be a coke addict.
Right.
And as somebody who's dealt with somebody who tried to not have a good time anymore with pills and managed to drive like 30 minutes to my house before that, it is feasible that you can survive for a certain amount of time. But yeah, I don't know. Like the fact that she was like foaming and bleeding out of her fucking nose.
Yeah,
I think she was bleeding out of her eye, wasn't she?
That she basically vomited up her milkshake. That's what that white shit was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because did they finish their food? We never saw them finish their food.
They must have. Like, I doubt that with everything that was going on after that dance off, they wouldn't. Like, because Vincent ordered a fucking steak. I'd eat that fucking steak.
Yeah, I was about to say. That was like, it's like, oh, I don't want to dance. It's like, bitch, I'm about to eat my steak. I don't want to fucking dance right now. Also,
well, to be fair, she kind of pulled the one over on him, and she's like, "Your boss told you to keep me happy, and this is what I want." He's like, "Fuck."
I want to win. It's like I want to dance. I want to win that trophy. So dance good.
He's like, "Fuck, god damn it."
Yeah.
Can't do it because I'm white.
Oh yeah, Mia's also garbage because she doesn't know how to draw a square.
Like, yeah,
I always thought that was so weird. It's like, don't be a rectangle. I was like, what?
It's like, oh, square. Okay.
And always,
even
I don't
if
know.
She did the stupid ass hand motion. They could have just actually square on the goddamn screen.
Don't be a Don't be an equilateral triangle.
Yeah, it's like, oh, don't be isosceles.
Well, it's like there's a
Pythagorean theorem.
There's a GIF out there. It's like, don't be it, and the guy draws a square. A cunt.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what show that's from, but I want to find out one day and watch it. Just because of that one fucking GIF. But yeah, anything else to say for potentially one of the greatest movies ever made?
How did we feel about the ending scene? I feel like there's a lot of like philosophy and theological stuff you can get into with that. Like, but in general, the idea that Jules basically helped Ringo and Yolanda.
Yeah, I liked obviously
it.
because it was a very sobering moment, and they were already like, he was already like in his opening scene, he was already talking about how he's being fed up with fucking robberies and shit like that. So maybe.
I did
Yeah,
like
once shit got out of hand, even she like had some. She was getting upset and had some reservations. She was like, "Oh, I just want to go home."
Yeah, I
pee.
feel like
like I
need a pee.
I'm gonna go home. Well, I'm proud of you, and Ringo's proud of you. Tell her you're proud. Like I love like that whole scene. Like just everything that fucking Jackson says. Like it's so fucking good. Like it's just like he's trying to like fucking make sure these people don't lose their shit, and like seeing Vincent come from like the corner of his eye. No, Vincent like before even Yolanda notices him.
Yeah.
I feel like this may have been like the first thing where they actually encountered any sort of resistance, because she broke really fast for good reason. I'm not saying like, oh, pussy. No, it's just like, wow, like, because
you get from their opening conversation that up until now they've basically just been robbing like news agents and
liquor stores,
liquor shops.
Yeah.
Like
you
they
know,
are
some
not incredibly
badass
well
vigilante.
In fact, they were talking about the fact that if you just walk in with a phone that then says like, give him the money or we'll kill his daughter, they'll just hand it right over.
Well, no, he was saying that it was a scenario that happened, but then he was saying
else.
But then what he was saying, what they were doing, it's like, yeah, good luck trying to fucking rob a liquor store with a phone. You know what I mean? Like that's that's not happening.
But it cannot be overstated that any one of these scenarios is incredibly high stress, high tension, high anxiety, and that would easily wear on somebody. Yes. Which is why she has that breakdown. She's like, I just want to go home.
Especially like once you encounter resistance, it goes from like hard to like you will die difficulty.
Well, the thing is, like you say, like
resistance.
You say resistance, but like the way she handled the crowd, like up until Jules grabs her, she's doing a really fucking good job.
Oh yeah, no, she does a really good job. It's not until
you guys are in the blind spot. Get to that booth over there. You got 10 seconds. You know what I mean? Like she's keeping everybody like down and chill.
Yeah, the manager was the resistance they were expecting, where it's like, oh, somebody's trying to be a hero, but they don't refer to Jules that way. And they very, very quickly realized that dealing with Jules, they are very out of their depth.
Well, Ringo calls him a vigilante.
Yeah, well, and like I don't know, but Ringo like still like held that pretty well. You know what I mean? Like he was like he was still cool and collected.
Yeah.
Well, until he gets grabbed.
When he gets grabbed, it's over. It's done.
Yeah, but like up until because the thing is, you can say he was distracted by the case.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I guess there is precedence for it because I guess there is. Yeah, I guess there's a precedence for it because like once he counts to 3 and he actually makes it to 3, but he doesn't shoot him. You're gonna open that case, or I'm gonna upload in your face. Upload. Ew, what the fuck?
Upload.
He's gonna upload.
He's just holding. He's holding his Twitter account in front of him.
No, he's not holding a gun to fucking Samuel Jackson. He's holding his phone, and it's open to Twitter, and it's like Samuel Jackson is racist. Case. I'm gonna upload in your face.
Now, if you don't open that fucking case, I'm gonna cancel you on Twitter.com.
Okay, Ringo, you win.
All right, Ringo.
Whatever you say, Leatherface.
I was gonna say.
I'm gonna tell everyone that you said the N-word.
Give me my phone. Which one is that? It's the one with the phone case that says "bad motherfucker" on it.
Bad motherfucker. Oh God, shut the fuck up. Wyatt, shut the fuck up! I don't know who unmuted at that point, but like I appreciate that because I always love that delivery. Yeah. It's the realest shut the fuck up in like cinematic history.
Oh, any time that Samuel L. Jackson raises his voice in this movie, I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Well, no, I'm specifically talking about
the Vince. You
want to make a new goddamn thing, Vincent. Shut the fuck up. It's so good. I fucking love that shit.
Well, yeah, you give that man. I'm gonna shoot this guy on principle.
Real. Yeah, you give that fucking loser. What was it? 10 grand?
No, it's
1,500. It's like, you give that 1,500. I'll kill him on general principle. And Yolanda immediately swung around.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jules knew that if she swung around, Vincent was gonna fucking shoot.
Actually, yeah, fucking, yeah, Vincent fucking not handling the situation well again.
Yeah, look at that.
Well, to be fair, that's actually one of Vincent's better moments. Like, I don't think Jules giving him the money was the right thing either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
so if
dumb.
you give that motherfucker $1,500, I'm gonna shoot him on principle.
yeah.
And he is shown to take his
and-
principles very seriously.
And then, of course, immediately, like, we should probably get out of here because everybody
Yeah.
in this room hates us right now.
I don't think they hate him. They're just fucking
They
shocked. At what the fuck just
absolutely
happened.
do.
Yeah,
they had guns. They had the ability
escalated
to
that
end
situation a lot.
they could have been a
and
hero
they
for
let
that
the criminals
scenario.
leave.
They let the criminals, yeah, and then with all the loot. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You notice, like, a lot of the things we're complimenting about the movie and gushing about is the things people say and the way that they're said. Because it's like the thing that made this movie a classic in the first place is just how fucking quotable it is.
Oh yeah.
Even though the storyline is kind of a jumbled up mash of a bunch of different fairly standard-ish kind of template storylines.
Even
You know, the crooked boxer, the gangster henchman. It's like these are all kind of background things from like Pulp Fiction novels in the 30s. But it's just a vibe. Tarantino's vision of what cool looks like. And then the entire time you're just with these characters that are a lot of fun.
well, they even give
So
us
it's like, even though Reservoir Dogs is something I think is much more tightly written, this one just has like a lot more fucking charisma.
Well, I mean, they even give the definition of pulp like before the movie even starts.
So, final verdicts.
Oh,
whatever.
It's a really weird but really good movie.
Yeah.
Ratings.
I think it's about an 8.
8?
Because, you know, there's a couple things, and you kind of mentioned before, it's Vincent being incompetent is mostly just consistently a part of his character. You know, he just doesn't take life very seriously. So him making a few mistakes here and there is fine, but some of them do kind of verge on his mistakes being the thing that resolves the situation. Like, the fact that he left a gun on the counter when he went to take a shit, that is a stupid thing on his part that he absolutely should know better than to do.
Oh, god damn it. I completely fucking forgot to even bring it up.
And it completely ties up.
No,
that
it's
conflict.
not. It's not that. It's shooting Marvin in the face.
Also that, yeah.
That is fucking R-worded, dude. Why the fuck? One,
The
would you
car
point your gun at somebody?
had to go over a bit of a speed bump for him to like have it, but also.
But
it
no,
means
you don't put your fucking
trigger.
finger on the goddamn trigger.
Why was if he was on
Vincent just rolled a 1, okay? He rolled a 1, and that's what happened.
Hold on, if Marvin
He
was
rolled
on
a 1 by putting his finger on the trigger.
yeah. Hold on. If Marvin was on their side, why did he even have the fucking gun in his face?
Because he's just holding the gun.
Side.
You know, he was their informant. He was like the end man. That's what they said.
Yeah,
but that's not like same team. Like he's clearly on another level detached from them.
Well,
he's
we
not
never fucking
on a lot of the things.
Well, we never fucking know because you said he's detached because he's detached from his fucking brain matter. But yeah, like
obviously.
And then he tries to say to the wolf, like, "Are you cool?" Like, no, my finger just slipped. Like, I'm cool.
The gun went. No, he specifically says the gun went off. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, even though his fucking hand is on the goddamn trigger, he's like, I don't know, his fucking gun just went off, man. Bitch, no, it didn't.
Yeah, guns just
Vincent
don't
Vega,
magically
played
go
by
off.
Alec Baldwin.
Oh god! Oh no!
So would Marcellus Wallace slapped Vincent and go, "Keep me as fucking name out your fucking mouth"?
What? I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. If you say, nah, Vince. Nah, Marcellus was cool with it too. Remember at the very fucking end of it, like, or not at the very end of it. Well, technically the end of their journey with the briefcase. He's super chill about it. Because he says, he's like, oh man, and then he starts to say something, and Marcellus goes, nah man, don't even fucking worry about it. It's cool. And then he hugs him.
I actually liked when Vincent and Mia kind of see each other. It's like, oh, I didn't thank you for dinner last night. Just,
never thanked you for dinner. Yeah, speaking of like Slur was talking about like cool scenes, I really like the fucking bartender walking down the hallway is a really sick scene. And it's like it's apparent like it's like, oh fuck, like everything's gone shit and like it's really bad right now. And it's just more like inferencing that like fucking Marcellus is like insanely powerful, whatever the fuck he is.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone else forget that Bruce Willis's cock is in this movie?
I try to avoid looking at it, but
I know,
yeah,
but I forgot
but it's right there.
Wait, I was
right
looking
there.
and I didn't see it. What?
It's there.
It's there like twice, 2 or 3 times.
Very quick, yeah, but it's there.
Yeah, it's very quick, but it is there.
I mean, it's the same thing with like Jimmy.
It's a quick conk.
You guys just hear
the same thing.
You guys just start hearing clicking. Like...
It's the same thing with Jimmy Fox coming up later, but yeah,
zoom enhance
dick on the screen.
Yeah, I think that does it.
Everybody's verdicts. Sar gave his. He said an 8. Go ahead, Tom. Give us yours.
9.
9. Fair enough. Ninja.
I was gonna go with a 9, but I think Slur made some good points. I would have to say probably an 8.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to agree. 8 as well.
Yeah, unfortunately,
this is the most minor shit that makes the script not quite as tight as something like Reservoir Dogs.
Mm-hmm. Subjectively, it's still 10, but I do.
Oh yeah,
that,
way more quotable.
It's transit. I love this movie.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I do agree with Slur. Like objectively, I'd probably have to give it an 8.
All right.
Yeah.
With that, we'll see you all next week. Jog on.
Bye-bye.